Wednesday was a historic day for the Lac Seul First Nation. Land that was used and later abandoned by the Anglican Church was returned to its original caretakers. It's meant to be a step toward reconciliation with the community, which recently won an appeal in the Supreme Court of Canada regarding the land they were flooded out of almost a century ago. Adam Riley has details.
On a remote point of land on the north shore of Lac Seul, accessible only by boat or a very long off-the-beaten-path detour, sits the former Anglican Church, the former residence of its minister, and a small cemetery, which is home to the remains of many former Lac Seul residents. For years, the land has sat abandoned, but now is back under the stewardship of the Lac Seul First Nation after the band purchased the land from the church for $11. In a move Chief Clifford Bull is calling an act of true reconciliation.
I thank the church for offering that amount, and I think for them to show that is a good gesture and a way towards reconciliation and healing for all the things that have gone wrong in the past for Indigenous peoples across Canada.
Dignitaries from various organizations and government agencies toured around the land, carefully doing their best to avoid stepping on a gravestone or final resting place before the dedication of a plaque to commemorate both the event and the location. Reverend Canon Dr. Murray Still, representing the Anglican Church, says walking the grounds and touring the structures gave a reverence of the past and agrees with Bull.
Repatriation means that the people can now restore these grounds, these lands, and do with them as they have done for centuries, and find their way back to living off the land that is now theirs once again. It's an exciting time for the Lac Seul people. It's an exciting time for the church to be involved in real reconciliation.
Plans for the land are still in its early stages, but Bull says with assistance from the Anglican Church and the purchase of an underground radar system, the community plans to locate and identify the bodies in the cemetery, as well build space for residents to visit family who were interred there. Adam Riley, TBT News.
After being canceled in 2020, the Emo Fall Fair returned to its agricultural roots this year. An entrance featuring some fair royalty brought dozens of spectators as one of the largest parades in recent memory finished its drive through the town. Without rides, it was a number of staples that brought in visitors from across the district. Exhibition halls showcased prizes for local work like knitting and other art. And of course, the food is always a big draw, as are the equestrian events. Fair Committee Chair James Gibson says the event was greatly missed by the entire community, especially its youth.
Well, it breaks the summer up for them too. They have the fair and then they go back to school, and kind of breaks the summer up. You know, when people haven't been out for a year and a half, it's easy to come out and talk, and it's easy to be entertained after a year and a half.
It left a hole in our community, and it definitely was not, it was missed, but it was something we just had to get by with, and due to what happened and with the COVID and whatnot, but glad to see some normalcy back.
Gibson says they couldn't afford the necessary insurance for amusement rides this year, as they usually split costs with Thunder Bay and Dryden. Dryden is also hosting a similar style fair this weekend. Well, that'll do it for this week's edition of Northwest Newsweek. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.